Hi, I'm gonna do your reading for today. All right. Um, okay, just a second. Wish I had something to clean this. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good day. All right. So we have first this card, Manifestation, Libyan Gold Tektite. I manifest positive outcomes. So connect with this crystal and remember that you manifest positive outcomes. And also today to support you is the Awakening Crystal. I am awakening to my true essence, and I'm an expression of my soul's vibration. I'm awakening to my true essence, and I'm, what does that say? Oh, I'm a full expression of my soul's vibration. I'll show you why it's hard to read. It's like, it goes into the dark. But, okay. It's pretty awesome, like, manifestation and your soul awakening together today. Like, so it's really happening. Like, what you might have felt was like a little tap on the shoulder from spirit is like manifesting now. It's like, can't ignore it. I felt like before I started the reading too, I felt like someone was gonna come forward and say like, I love you to someone. So that's kind of something to look forward to. So okay, like a little bit spaced out. I have like a bit of residue energy from doing a bit of healing work on someone yesterday. So I'm just gonna take a second to like get that off so I can think. Right. Okay. So in my deck, I got this. And this card that my friend asked me to make because he's obsessed with German Shepherds. So today's energy, like there's a choice to be made concerning like who is your like loyal friend, like loyal companion. So it's like decide among your choices who's your loyal companion. And okay, I just want to really read the energy that's being sent to me right now because it's kind of full. Yeah, it might be just like stuff I'm doing in my life where I'm and like communicating with more people than I normally do, and I think it's more about like whatever kind of healing I provide that people like answers people are looking for kind of thing. So I don't know if it's like directly having to do with this reading so much as just a weather report of what's going on around me. So I'll just get back to business. It's also, we have the Strength card. I guess it's a boar that she's wrestling. Yeah. But she's like wrestling a boar in like an awesome tropical location. So maybe after that fight, she can go for a swim and stuff. I'm not feeling this scrunchy. I'm not like a big scrunchy person. Sorry. Fashion first. Okay. I'm just going to read the definition of this according to the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. So I'll have you look at that card again for a second. I'll hold it up when I read. Scrunchy takedown. Okay, so this strength. What number are you? Okay, 11. 11. 11. Togetherness. 11 comes to 2, so that's kind of nice. So even though it's like you may like have to wrestle for it, there's companionship. One way or the other, you're together. You may be fighting, but you're still like together. It's not so different. Okay. Okay, where are you? Okay. Right, there you are. It's so short. The magic of the contact. Supremacy requires the utmost concentration of magic force to resist outside attacks. That's kind of interesting because, like it seems like this relationship is fraught with people wanting to like get in there on your thing, or like split you up because they like your vibe and they want to have it for themselves, even though it may not be like the right thing in the end for like each party. So they're when you're going through the twin flame relationship, or like I don't even need to like label it that, but like when you're going through a destined relationship, it's like you got to walk it's like they say like the narrow is the path and stuff. Like you got to stay focused, and because there's going to be like everyone and their grandma like trying to bust you up, and because it's like too awesome, and it's too real, or it like wakes people up too much, or it reminds them of their shortcomings, or they desire you, like whatever their reaction is, their motivation to try to split you up could be pretty much anything. You gotta like keep your strength up and your boundaries up, so that you can like let that boar like just chill, and you can go enjoy this tropical paradise, right? But sometimes you gotta go, like stop that, not in a mean way, but like you have to be aware of energies and stuff, and you have to be able to see through the facade of how that energy is presented to you. Like it might come in the form of all your temptations, like addictions, or like attractive people or situations that pull you off your course, that you feel guided to do. Let me just go back to these guys, right? Right, because now like the soul awakening, now you're aware of where you're going and you're manifesting it. So it's like you have more of a take no prisoners attitude about like, no, I'm getting this, and I may have to convince you the hard way, like, but not actually like hurting anybody, but like showing your strength and subduing the animalistic nature of other people that could be in fear or just being manipulative or pulling on like codependent puppet strings and whatever. Like, you got to have the strength to go like, no, this is what I'm doing, because now my soul is like fully awake and I'm making stuff like come into reality now. I'm manifesting. I'm bringing heaven to earth because I've seen what heaven is, and I know I can have that if I can just get past all these like base desires or temptations or people that are like getting in my way. So it's like you're on the beach with your beloved and the boar comes like to mess stuff up, and you're like, I don't think so. So because you're at the point now where you're choosing your loyal friend, your most appropriate companion. Okay. Because the lovers are present. Just gonna read this. I want to like tread carefully on this seemingly awesome reading. And also give myself some time to like filter down anything I need to add to it. Okay, number 6. All right, the lovers: trial, choice, test, crossroads, decision, affectionate relationships, an encounter, the beginning of a relationship. All right, I'm just gonna have a look. I used to feel that this angel character kind of resembled like an ex of mine. But now when I look at the card happily, I feel like it looks like totally somebody else. So I'm like pleased with that transformation. But right. Okay. You see how like the woman is looking up and the guy's looking down? I feel like the feminine energy is going off of a spiritual guidance. Her tree contains like it's in full bloom and it's like fruit, and the snake is whispering in her ear. I guess that's like the tree of knowledge and stuff. And on the man's side, I mean, it's more like autumn, it seems like it's less off the hook. And so I feel like in this case, like he's coming into this situation feeling deprived or like left out and like regretful. Nonetheless, he's presenting himself in his true honesty because he's not have any disguise on in the form of clothing. And she seems like she's pretty comfortable just being herself, but she's seeing that there's like this gray smoke between them. So there's some clarity that's needed in order to fully come together, like that the negativity has to be gotten rid of in order to feel that sunshine coming from the divine. So yeah, so he's like more concerned with like the material world, like the 3D world, and she's sort of operating off of the owner's manual of um why am I thinking like the sky people? Anyway, like a higher frequency, higher density beings that she can contact. So it may seem like an odd couple. It's like, why is he dealing with someone who's not like, she's obviously grounded because her tree is growing in fruit and everything like that. Um, but he's feeling like the strangeness of approaching her to do this mission of like going towards that mountain and overcoming that mountain together in the sunshine. Okay, just gonna look at it again. Also, because they're like taller than, disproportionately tall according to the trees and the landscape and everything. He's nervous about sticking out, that people will notice them and stuff because it's like too much, like too vibey, and they're too obviously different from each other. And he's kind of quietly self-conscious about that and very secretive about like his own hang-ups and but whatever he's been doing has left him feel like barren and that all like things are kind of dead. So that's what brought him forward to come walk towards what he considers to be life. And he's not really sure how all the spiritual stuff works because he's looking down. He doesn't have that awareness. And it's kind of like, I feel like the cards sort of telling me that now his approach is going to just be like, you know what, maybe I don't understand all the spiritual stuff, but I'm drawn to come back, and it's like live and let live, like you be you, and I'll do me, and we're meant to, you're my faithful companion. And I made a choice to come towards you and leave something else I was doing that made me feel kind of dead and depressed. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day. Okay, then we have the Six of Cups. So that's like the second six card, like, it's like relationshipy. Nice card to have. Okay, I'm just gonna pop in and see what the Hermetic Tarot has to say about that. I don't want to give like just super basic. Yeah, I'm interested in what the deck makers have to say. They put their cups at the end, which is unusual. Okay. All right. Six of Cups. The Lord of Pleasure. 6 flowers rise up in the center of the card, and each flower bends over a different cup. The stems of the flowers are haphazardly intertwined. A hand grasps all the stems and 4 large leaves. From each flower, glistening water flows into the cups, yet the cups are never full. Above and below are the symbols of the sun and Scorpio. The meanings are contention, pleasure, past memories, nostalgia, steady gain. Yeah, I mean, the feeling I get from this, it has sort of the feeling of the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups in it too for me. But of the aspect of having like either many partners or many people you have to like dispense your emotional energy to. And it's like, yeah, while yeah, and I feel like obviously there's a decision to be made. So this person, probably in the masculine, is asking themselves like, to whom and why am I sharing all my energy with? And and there's like some self-reflection on like, it's just kind of like the kundalini, like the DNA, like the energy flow. Yeah, yeah, so in terms of reminiscing like relationships from the past and stuff like that, um it's like, it's still a good card. It's like kind of reunion. It's like I've reflected on all of the things that have taken place. I mean, because it comes after the Five of Cups, which is like thinking about your regrets and stuff. So now it's like you thought about your regrets. The divine gave you one more cup. So now you feel more positive and you're reminiscing about like what you can recapture, and that it was actually like overflowing, but that you, sorry, my cat's wiggling the screen. It's not as efficient to like distribute your emotion. Don't touch the screen so much, honey. You don't have to be like filling all these cups at once, right? Because you just want to come together. Heaven, stop being cameraman. Okay. Okay, wait. And then I got 2 more cards. I like to do 5 decks for clarity. We have the 10 of discs, 10 of pentacles, and the 3 of swords. When I look at this card, it's like there were 2 people sort of horsing around with their ideas, and then like in comes the third party, and it's kind of like messing stuff up, right? Like sometimes this looks like the heartache card in other decks, but it's also just like getting in on these 2 people's ideas and like, you know. So instead of it being like, you know, a fun little fight, it's like a not so fun fight. But because these 2 cards came together, yeah, in this deck, it's like, this is really, the 10 of Cups sometimes is depicted as like the couple and their family with the 10 cups like shining in the sky, like we did it, awesome. But in this deck, it's like community, the community's coming together to like embrace this situation. So because these 2 cards came together, it's like the community it's kind of like, you know, the masculine needs to come forward and strength and wrestle to the ground, like all the stop the fighting and like fess up, like show his shield to the community who are all showing their shield. So it's like needs like to come forth and admit, yeah, I was doing this. I was involving a third party, and it was messing stuff up and causing heartbreak like all around for all parties. Even if you felt like at first you're like so awesome for having taken advantage of multiple opportunities and stuff like that. But now it's like time to make the choice. Like have the strength to make the choice and come clean. Like announce, feel comfortable announcing to the community that's like, yeah, I'm in this relationship with someone that I consider to be my loyal friend because I miss them. And because now I'm manifesting my soul awakening, I know what's up. And it's like it's on. So I hope you guys have a really great day.